Hi, I'm Mark D'Amato.
And I will give you treaties. I will give you all little candies and all the fun Halloweenies.
You sound like you're the child catcher from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang right now.
I'm trying to do like kind of a Nelson thing with our little weird voice where we do the Spookums voice, the Ooney Plays voice kinda. It's like,
right,
very good.
Well, I'll say what I'm going to say in my Vincent Price voice.
Yes, Christopher.
Welcome back to another Mindbreakers Halloween episode. Today we're going to be talking about Halloween 4: The Return of Michael Myers from 1988.
My mustache is very curly.
10 years after his original massacre, the invalid Michael Myers awakens on Halloween Eve and returns to Haddonfield to kill his 7-year-old niece. Can Doctor Loomis stop him?
It's so dastardly when you say it that way.
I know it's
Vincent Price. I hope Michael Myers doesn't fuck your butthole.
They really should have made a movie where I played Doctor Strange.
I like butt sex just like Salvador Dali did.
I know it's the invalid Michael Myers, but I do like considering the Michael Myers after Halloween 1 to just be the invalid Michael Myers.
Yeah, kinda. It kind of goes downhill after this, guys.
This got a 5.9. Is Donald Pleasance looking confused?
After, honestly, halfway through this, it kind of goes downhill. From what I remember, at least.
Anyway, shall we watch this?
Yeah, I guess so. Let's see him chase around the little girl and everything because it's the return of fucking the Swamp Thing.
He's scaring the little girl.
He is scaring the little girl, and Lumos scares the little girl even more later.
So let's watch this.
Yes, let us.
10 years ago, on the night of October 31st, a small Midwestern town fell victim to an escaped killer. Under the cover of darkness, he carried out the most horrifying mass murder on record. 16 people in cold blood. Ever since that night, no one has forgotten his name. And Halloween has never been the same. Now, Michael Myers has come home. He has returned for one more night of unholy terror. Michael!
Somebody help me!
He's here to kill that little girl and anybody who gets in his way.
Oh, God!
Who's gonna be next?
Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers.
Maybe nobody knows how to stop him.
He's full of candies and spookums and
That-
fucking Twin Peaks.
Funnily, I've actually been watching Twin Peaks recently, and I would much rather discuss that than this movie, but we have to watch this movie.
Honestly, the beginning is just kind of like Twin Peaks. Like it paints like Haddonfield as if it basically is like set like a block away from Twin Peaks.
No, their coffee's not that good here, and their cherry pie will not kill you. They got Michael Myers for that.
Oh yeah, that'll really put an end to your life.
Michael Myers will catch you in his death bag.
Yes, and he'll drive you around in a big black car and do that for an entire season basically, and accomplish like almost nothing else.
So, we see a farm decorated for Halloween, and there's like a weird 6-armed scarecrow.
Yeah,
and that's the cool opening for this one.
You could honestly play the Twin Peaks theme over this, and it would make perfect sense. Do 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 do, like shots of the trees. Michael Myers is stabbing somebody in the forest. Do do do.
Diane, Diane. I'm coming to in this nice Midwestern town called Haddonfield.
Yeah.
Good parking, decent coffee. Apparently, they have a murderer named Michael Myers on the loose.
And the sheriff's
stopped at the Lamplighter Inn.
The sheriff's looking to hunt him down because he's trying to kill a little girl. Diane, I'm gonna go get a cherry pie and I'm gonna look for this guy.
But then I'll look at the Douglas firs.
Emperor Sacrifice Congrue or whatever the fuck the thing is from Steins Gate.
How's Annie?
Oh yeah, and then he smashes his face into the mirror and goes, "How's Annie?" for 5 minutes.
So we're at Arkham Asylum. I forget what it's called, but for all intents and purposes, it's the Arkham Asylum from the Joel Schumacher films.
Yeah. Honestly, like it's like a big fucking, it's a big asylum. The Amber Lamp drives him in, and
it's like, hey, we're transferring Michael Myers to a different lower security place.
Yeah, they take him down to like a lower. Yeah, they take like these like the Amber Lamp's drivers down through the elevator, and they're like, yeah, this guy's real fucked up. They like kind of hand wave how he's still alive.
Oh, there was a fire. He's okay. But Doctor Loomis has to be dead, right? He got blown up. No, he's alive too.
He's basically only alive by the sheer like coincidence of hand waving.
I think he's alive out of sheer rage.
Like he's a vengeful spirit, just like inhabiting his own body.
Oh yeah, he needs to continue to live until he can kill Michael Myers.
Well, then that just means that you're justifying all the other movies, basically. Especially the 6th one. It's like, no, they just kind of fucking hand wave it away because it's convenient.
They take him away. They ask why Loomis isn't there. They say it's because they hate him.
Yeah, he's not here yet.
And then they drive away in the Amber Lamps, as you call it. And then Michael Myers wakes up and kills everybody.
Yes, that he does.
And I think the little girl, what's her name?
Jamie.
Jamie sees it?
Kinda, yeah.
Because it happens right outside her house.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's not really fair to judge a child actor, but my lord, every scene with this kid makes me want to throw her out a window. She annoys me so much. Her face, her like whipped puppy dog face just...
I've seen some that are kind of worse, but at the same time, like they could have maybe gotten somebody a little better. But for the time, I guess they were working off of her because the entire series is basically on her shoulders at this point.
Yeah, because anyone asked for that.
I know, right? Like it's not even just her. Like her mom, like that's.
Well, her foster mom. Her mom ends up being Lori.
Yeah.
Like, who, by the way, is dead off camera. She died off camera.
At the end of this. Spoilers.
No, before this happened, she died in a car accident.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, right off the bat, Laurie's dead.
I thought that like okay I forgot that part. Fuck.
She screams and has a nightmare, and then her sister comes in, and then they talk, and it's not interesting.
Yeah. The bigger one, the Rachel.
Yeah, that's her name.
Rachel. And
Very poor choice of words.
yeah, she gets this whole movie basically as like the real protag, honestly. They should have just like had like Rachel be the main focus on this one.
Yeah, this then you wouldn't have had to deal with the hey, let's kill off the protagonist off camera. They wouldn't have had to Terminator 3 then.
Right. But instead they were like, no, let's have the killer go after this small child that we're basing the entire series off of, with the exception of maybe Loomis, who is, of course, Donald Pleasance. It's like just the powerhouse of this entire series.
So, Loomis finds out that he goes to see the wreck and murder scene of Michael Myers' crash and subsequent murder of everyone. He's
and also
long gone, and Loomis is granted. And it was like, you people are stupid. I'll go find him and kill him myself.
Donald Pleasance has front row tickets to the murder of this entire franchise.
So he's off to hunt Michael. Michael, in the meantime, is dressed as the unknown soldier, or like the protagonist of Sanitarium.
Wow,
and
okay, good pull.
kills a man he kills a mechanic with a pipe by spearing him with it.
That he does. And honestly, it's like one of those kills I'm like, yeesh. Did that guy really deserve it?
Like half the people he kills really don't. He's not like Jason where he kills bad people.
Yeah, that's true.
Or
it's like for the reasons though.
Or Pinhead where it's pretty much your fault.
But come on, he has to have more reason.
Nah, he's just he just does.
Like in 2, he was at least like killing people because they were hunting him in a hospital, and like if an orderly found him, she would have like jugged him with drugs. It's like, what the fuck's his excuse here? Oh, I needed the garage.
We need a movie. That's his excuse, even though we don't. But okay.
He was jipping people on tires. He's promising them flub on neuf and giving them old.
It's like the Ducks.
Yeah,
they had to go.
They did. They really, really did. The mechanics all had to go. That's why everyone has such car problems in Haddonfield, I guess.
There's a party. It's Halloween because it's the title of the movie.
Yes. I will clap my hands slowly for that one. Good job, Eric.
Rachel apparently is going out with some guy whose name I can't remember.
Yes.
But her parents find out that, our babysitter broke her leg, so she had to cancel.
Yeah, she wasn't a great actress. That's why she actually broke her leg.
No, she was a good actress, so she bailed from the movie.
She gave an excuse. Yeah, I broke my leg. I can't show up to shooting today. Would you appreciate that as an excuse, Merrick, if I told you that one? It's like, I can't review Halloween 4 today.
I mean,
broke my leg.
Well, considering you don't have to leave your house and you're sitting at a computer, no. Unless you had broken your leg that day and were in the hospital, of course. But
I guess, yeah. But like, would you at least like give me a little bit of leeway on that one?
Well, considering a few years ago when I did a movie for a film class, it went wrong because I had my friend come in to be the cameraman.
Yes.
and I'd play the killer in the movie, and I had someone who was going to come in to play the victim, and then she forgot to show up because she got high. So we had to do the entire film with just 2 people, meaning that we couldn't both be on camera at the same time.
I guess this is justified.
Yeah.
I think also her boyfriend, Rachel's boyfriend in this one is I think his name's Wade.
Wayne, Bobby Briggs. He looks like Bobby Briggs to me.
Okay, I think it's
but he's
Wade.
more likable than Bobby Briggs.
Yeah, he was kind of annoying though. I didn't like him. Go fuck off. So yeah, where were we?
Brady? Oh, Brady.
Brady? That's his name?
Yeah, his name's Brady.
Oh God. Okay.
Played by Sasha Jensen, who was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I have a guy at work named Sasha.
He was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the movie.
Oh yeah, just the movie?
Yeah, the original one.
Oh, okay. I watched that one
He
a
played-
long ass time ago. I remember liking it though.
I remember Pee Wee Herman was a vampire who took a comically long time to die. That's
Oh,
about all I
shit,
remember
yeah.
from that movie.
You're totally right. Holy fuck, Pee Wee Herman was in that shit. That's a weird one. Holy
So
fuck.
she's like, "Oh, but I have plans. I'm going out with my boyfriend. Too bad. We have plans too. You're staying with your sister." And then the sister comes in and does a guilt trip, and then
Yeah, she's like, bring her with you. It's like, okay, fine.
oh, I ruin everything. Then she goes upstairs and she's taking her trick or treating.
Yeah, she's
But
like,
she
oh,
doesn't wanna
Jamie,
go."
just get your costume on. Let's go.
Um,
So they walk around. They do the trick or treats.
but first, Jamie's at school and she's being bullied by a kid dressed as the Frankenstein monster.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "Oh, your uncle's the boogeyman," and one of them has no right to talk because he's dressed as Mask,
Oh yeah.
like that masked crusaders fight working overtime fighting. It's someone from that show, and really, who cares about that show?
Honestly, they're such little shits, and this I think begins the trope. No, this continues the trope of little kids bumping into Michael Myers,
Like, yeah,
and freaking out.
because the same bullies in the first one did that, and they were also talking about the boogeyman, but they were much more irritating.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Second one had the beginning of it basically. This one just continues the trope.
No, first one had it.
First one had it.
Second one had very little actually happen in it. The second one actually bored me to tears because it was just a killing spree in the hospital.
Yeah, but it was it did have like him without the mask and the kid bumping into him while he was carrying the boombox.
Yes, this is true.
Yeah. So, anyways, it continues the trope, and honestly, like everybody in the should be freaking out over a gigantic dude on school grounds.
Yeah, in a mechanic's coverall, which he stole from the mechanic he murdered.
Yeah, that's the only thing he needed from him. He was like, "Fuck the entire garage, and the cars here. Just gonna take these coveralls."
So she decides that she does want to go trick or treating. So Rachel takes her to get a costume, and she buys a clown one, which the movie really wants you to think is the costume that Michael Myers wore as a kid in the first movie.
Yeah, the
But it overwhelmingly isn't the same costume. It's silver instead of yellow on the arms, and the mask is totally different.
Mm-hmm.
Like the clown mask in the first one was like really cool,
Yeah.
and this is just a cheap silver domino mask with a pom pom stuck to the nose.
Yeah,
So
they
really-
didn't really try as good as they should have to.
I mean,
really
I'm not
reproduce
expecting
it.
you to have the exact same mask. Obviously, not everything gets preserved from a movie, but
Yeah.
at least watch the movie before you make a sequel to it.
Yeah. While they're at this drugstore, the guy Wade is around, and they tell him to fuck off. I think at some point.
Mm.
I
Well, no, he works there.
yeah, exactly.
They can't tell him to screw. They're actually quite civil with him.
They
But
kind
she
of are.
sees Michael in the wrong costume,
Mhm.
and she also previously had a nightmare where Michael Myers was under her bed. and in her closet and outside the front door. Just army of Michael Myers.
That's true. Rachel does the most sensible thing a teenager can do and makes out with Brady.
And then Jamie ruins it by destroying the room she's in.
Yes.
Then just...
There's a bunch of teenagers in a car that tease Loomis on the highway. Bunch of
I don't
cheerleaders.
like them because they slow down enough for him to get close, so he thinks he's gonna get a ride.
Mm-hmm.
But they speed off laughing because they're assholes. Unfortunately, Michael Myers does not track down and kill them.
Yeah, honestly, I thought that's kind of where the movie was gonna go with that, but no, nothing. There were like, I'm pretty sure like Mike Myers was just like in the fucking hills watching Loomis get teased by these cheerleaders and like, good job, girls, you did good. Like gave him like just, $20 at the end of the hallway. The highway.
He watches them drive away and just looks at the camera and says, "Excellent."
Yep.
Because you said Mike Myers.
Yes, exactly. Excellent. Swing. That's what he says.
Maybe I'll let the kid live. And monkeys might fly out of my butt.
That's a good one too. But I like to think that every time he pulls the knife out, he goes swing.
Yes.
That would be the main part of the Mike Myers cut of all the Halloween films. So
I just want to cut with everything but Loomis removed.
Yeah, that too. That would be an interesting cut as well.
So he goes to the sheriff and's like, "Hey, Michael Myers is coming to town. You better watch out. You better not cry.
Yes.
You better not pout. I'm telling you why. The boogeyman is coming to town." The movies are so obsessed with the idea of Michael Myers being the boogeyman.
Watch out.
And I don't know why.
It's because honestly, like, all the kids are just like, it's the most relatable thing for the kids to be like afraid of. It's like, it's all they can kind of rationalize. It's like, oh, this guy has done really bad things. Like, better be careful of him. He's gonna fucking stab you. Blah blah blah. You know, he's gonna take you away and like eat you. Blah blah blah.
So she has the clown costume. They're going trick or treating. They go trick or treating.
Mm-hmm. They do. Also, Loomis gets picked up by a priest.
Yep.
And
he's like, "Oh, you can't keep. You're on I know you. You're on a quest to destroy evil, but you can't destroy evil. It always reforms." Yeah.
He's like, "I've been chasing the thing. I've been chasing the apocalypse."
My name is Professor Charles Xavier, and I've been hunting apocalypse.
You should get yourself some Taco Bell today.
And hey, in the future, all restaurants are Taco Bell.
Yeah, that's true. Demolition Man taught us this. Well, depending on which reality you're watching, it might also be KFC.
But it never taught us the seashells.
Yeah, it's true. Never taught us the 3 seashell method.
Which one had the KFC?
It was a specific cut. I think it was like a CBC cut or whatever of it.
Okay.
There's some fucking shitty network television cut of it. It had
because I know that
all the swearing taken away.
In the world of the travesty that is escaped from LA,
yeah,
I think the only fast food restaurant is KFC because red meat's against the law for some reason.
Maybe it's possible, but like, yeah, Taco Bell got swapped out with KFC for some odd reason.
Maybe they paid money.
Maybe it's possible. Honestly, it's like maybe they were
or
like,
Taco Bell paid money not to be included.
Here's a wad of like. Here's like a bunch of sacks with dollar bills on them. Like network producers of fucking ABC or whatever. Whenever you play Demolition Man, you better play this cut of it with fucking KFC.
No, they just walked like, what, do you have money? No, got something better. They just like take out a massive sack of KFC skin.
Not even, it's like a shitty plastic like retail bag with a money sign like shittily drawn on it with a marker.
But inside is KFC skin.
Yes.
So she goes trick-or-treating. The bully kids say something no one would ever say to anyone ever. wow, cool clown costume.
Yeah, honestly.
No, it's not.
Like, my
It's a
eyes
clown.
kind of rolled on that one.
That's not things kids say.
Mm-hmm.
So she goes trick-or-treating. Rachel kind of wanders around. Oh, there's a scene in a car with Lindsay from the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. Is now a good time to admit that on my rewatch of this, I did kind of fall asleep halfway through?
Uh-huh. Oh, it was actually Pizza Hut. It wasn't KFC. My bad.
Oh. Yeah, Pizza Hut.
Yeah. Honestly, that's actually a little more understandable. That's a brand that would actually like want to pay money to. Like,
Well, they need it because their
Exactly.
pizza sucks.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It makes more sense.
Like, it actually really bothered me. A place I used to work at, there was, I think it was a Domino's or a two for one pizza next door,
Yeah.
and that was good. And then they got bought out by Pizza Hut, and it was no longer good.
Well, like, yeah, Pizza Hut's like way worse than Taco Bell. They need all the publicity they can get, man. All the publicity.
So, Michael Myers kills an entire police station
Yep.
off camera
Uh-huh.
because I guess he can do this now.
He can just, he can just terminate her whenever he wants,
Even though the Michael Myers I remember was, smart enough not to go into a police station.
Like, since when can our antagonist just straight up walk into a police station and take them all out, like a la freaking
Maniac, manic.
freaking American Ultra?
He manic pushied.
Yeah. Like, seriously, holy fuck. Like, even Manic Pushy has like more reason, because like at the very least, like he was there before.
Yeah, it's his.
He remembers.
Also, he at least at that point in the series, he at least was established to have superpowers.
Yeah, that too. He's supernatural to begin with.
He's not supernatural at this point, just really effing strong. Because it was Robert Zadar, and he could like bench press a truck. Or something.
Yeah, that's true. But like, he wasn't just like, I don't know. He wasn't even killing people all that much in the first movie, was he?
Oh, he shot up a police station.
Yeah. Okay.
With a gun.
Yeah. All right.
At least, that as well. At least he had a firearm. It wasn't just
That's
him and
true,
a kitchen
actually.
knife.
He was the one holding the gun in that case. And it's like he would actually characteristically hold a gun. Mike Myers would just be going around stabbing all the cops.
Oh, he uses a gun in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's great. But we'll get to that.
It's like he doesn't ever use a gun.
He does, but wrong.
Okay.
So,
All right.
the people at the bar call the cops for something.
Mm-hmm.
At a bar, like, hey, there's no answer. The phone's just ringing. And these yokels, who are surprisingly smart, like, yeah, the phone just kind of ringing at a police station isn't normal. Let's go check it out.
Let's go have a look.
Inside a book, reading Rainbow. So Loomis and the sheriff get to the police station, see everybody's dead, Dave. And then the goon squad from the bar show up. And they're like, what's happened? And Loomis says, it's Michael Myers. He's come back to town. You gotta go kill him. And the sheriff's like, what the hell are you Don't get them in a panic. It's like, you don't have any cops.
The yokels are like, there's something happening here. But the cops are like, is something happening here, though?
But the way's not exactly clear.
Yeah, like, is there actually anything wrong? Is it all just smoke and mirrors?
And Loomis said, yeah, "No, there's a murder. There's a killer on the road. His brain is squirming like his brain is squirming like a toad."
Hey, Mr. Ouija. Oh fuck.
So they basically get deputized.
Mm-hmm.
The sheriff raises a stink about this. Loomis quite clearly points out all the cops are dead, though. You need something.
They're all dead, Jim.
Their story's not that interesting. They go off and accidentally kill a man with a shotgun. with a lot of shotgun.
Yeah, they were like, hey, that's him. He's wearing the mask. Get him.
Brady and the sheriff's daughter are getting it on.
Yeah, that's true.
That's not important. The Michael Myers somehow
It kind
destroys
of is.
Michael Myers destroys the power station.
It's a little bit relevant, the fact that Brady is banging the sheriff's daughter, because it gives Rachel a complete reason to hate him later. And
But,
also hate the sheriff's daughter.
Michael goes into the power station because some like it hot and some sweat when the heat is on.
Mm-hmm.
And the mustache guy is there like, oh, don't pull that Halloween shit on me. I'm calling the cops. So Michael kills him and then destroys the power station.
Don't pull that Halloween shit on me. You don't know what shit is.
He just... Yes, complain about Halloween shit when you're in a Halloween movie that's kind of shit.
Yeah. You don't know what shit is yet when it comes
But
to
you
the
will.
Halloween series. But you will.
You will be. You will be.
After this comes out, you know.
All the power's out. There are a bunch of kids surround the cop and Doctor Loomis dressed as Michael Myers because they're stupid, and then they quickly run when Loomis immediately pulls a big revolver on them. Like, don't joke about Michael Myers around Loomis because he will shoot you.
Honestly, like, it's kind of a running gag as well as, like, you could turn this into like a drinking game basically. How many times does Loomis pull a gun on innocent people?
I wouldn't call these people innocent.
Well, the cops are more innocent than fucking Michael Myers is. It's like, honestly, he only has the gun for him, but he pulls it on literally anyone else whenever he wants.
Yeah, but anybody who, like, if you're gonna do stupid shit, then you're gonna get what's coming to you.
Granted, but, like, at the same time, like, almost every cop is incompetent in this fucking...
Look, if you walk
series.
into traffic and you get hit by a car, it's entirely your own fault.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
But then again, the
And that's what
franchise is
this-
based off of people getting hit by cars nowadays.
Is it? What? Wait, what?
Like, honestly, the amount of times Mike Myers has been hit by a car and shrugged it off.
So, they're all barricaded in the sheriff's house because everyone else is dead,
Yeah.
I guess. The sheriff gives Brady a shotgun, then tells him, hey, if you touch my daughter, I'll kill you.
Yeah.
And they start barricading the house. Mustache cop is sitting in front of the door with his shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
The sheriff's daughter makes coffee.
He
Then
makes some coffee that'll kill him.
she and Rachel get in an argument about Brady, and then Rachel throws the coffee on the sheriff's daughter. And I gotta say, look, you might be mad at her, but you are technically in her house uninvited right now, so maybe wait till after.
Well, she's like, bitch, you couldn't keep your hands off my man, and she's like, bitch, you can't fucking keep your hands off of any man.
Well, you can't keep your hands off my man, and, well, you hadn't made a move yet, so it wasn't your man.
She kind of did. We established she made out with him in the store.
Oh, right, true. I keep forgetting because I don't care about the relationship at all.
Neither did most anybody else watching this film.
So they go up to the basement. No, they go up to the basement? No, they go up to the attic.
To the basement. They dig up stupid.
So they're hiding in the attic.
Yes.
And then and then they go down to check the mustache cop.
The cop that is a mustache.
The daughter goes down to check mustache cop, but then finds his severed head in the corner, and it's actually Michael Myers sitting in the chair with a shotgun.
Yeah.
And then we get the best kill in the movie.
Yeah, he kills the person with the shotgun.
Yeah, impales her like Pumpkinhead and
Yes.
sticks her to the wall with a shotgun.
Pumpkinhead says bravo and slow claps, just like the villain of the last film.
Well, at least this movie isn't as bad as Pumpkinhead 4.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow, we have a low bar.
Right? Like when we're comparing things to like Pumpkinhead, yeah, we've hit a pretty shitty low.
Yeah.
It's like this is better than Pumpkinhead. Yeah, but we still watch Pumpkinhead though.
Well, I've described things as being better than Troll 2, so.
Yeah, but I can.
What kind of a bar is that?
There's a big list of things that are better than Troll 2.
And then there's Da Vinci Code, which is markedly worse.
Yeah, just marginally worse.
Oh no, markedly. It's much, much, much worse than Troll 2.
No, I would say marginally for me. Maybe
got a
marketably for you, but marginally.
Markedly. But I got a question for anyone who claims that they like Da Vinci Code.
Mm.
Would you have even known about it if the Catholic Church had tried to ban it? Of course not, because it's a shitty book and a shitty movie.
The sequel apparently wasn't all that great either.
Well, at least stuff happened in it, unlike the first one.
Angels and Demons, I find, is a more boring story even.
I found it more exciting, but I have Da Vinci Code might be alongside Spring Breakers and Escape from LA my least favorite film ever made. It might be my most hated movie.
Well, when you put it from your perspective, it makes a little more sense, but I mean, other people might have a better argument to that. I don't know. It's just like, it's your opinion, man.
Yeah. In my opinion, it's one of the worst movies of the 21st century.
And you're entitled to it.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we?
They're in a shotgun murder in the house.
Yeah, the shotgun murder in the attic.
You may find yourself nailed with a shotgun to a shack.
You may indeed.
You find yourself in another part of the world.
Does he get thrown out the window at this point?
I think so. No, he chases Brady up the stairs, and they escape out of the house through the door from the attic.
Okay.
And he tries. He's an idiot because he doesn't shoot Michael when he has the chance.
Oh yeah.
He aims the shotgun at him, and then Michael is too close for the shotgun to be effective, which is why you always saw your shotgun off.
Yeah, honestly, you could have taken a book from Ash on that one.
Move your teacup.
Not the Ash I was talking about.
Hey, but we had to.
This is true.
It is the law. Law.
I guess because it's Halloween, Ash, move your pumpkins around. Move your pumpkin spice. I don't know.
Pumpkin spice.
Move your candy bag that's in the shape of a pumpkin. How about that?
I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't understand pumpkin spice.
Move your pumpkin cider. There we go.
Mm.
Move your pumpkin cider, Ashley.
Can we just agree that pumpkins don't taste that good, so making other stuff taste like pumpkins is weird?
Well, I mean, some people like pumpkin.
I mean, I like pumpkin pie, but like
some people also like candy corn. I don't.
I do quite like candy corn.
I know you do. You sick bastard.
Look, I also like fruit cake. I know I'm weird. I also like X-Men Origins Wolverine, unironically. So what can you do?
Another reason why you are a sick, twisted little man.
Why, thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know why, but I'm reminded of a line from a much better movie, Quest for Camelot, right now. You're insane! Oh, I'm so glad you've noticed. I've been working at it for years.
Another example of villains
the
that are
low
just
bar
evil for evil's sake.
Yeah, which I like and I miss. It's all relatable now.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna try to do that with Cruella de Vil too, with that new Emma Stone or whatever her name is movie.
Yeah, it's Emma Stone, and honestly, Bay could pick a better role, but at the same time, like, okay, kind of nice to see her again.
So he kills Brady by like crushing his head and strangling him at the same time.
That he does.
They, Rachel and Jamie escape out of the out of the window and run
Through
away.
the wall.
Rachel stays to hold him off, and Jamie escapes.
She's going to do that against Michael Myers. Like, seriously, come on.
Yeah, he's such a more interesting character. But they don't know he's invincible yet, because they're stupid.
They don't. They never had a chance of knowing.
He's like Wolverine. His real power is his necessariness to the franchise.
That's true.
Jamie runs into Loomis, and then they go to the school. And then Michael goes to the school.
Oh, yeah, the school.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about the school.
And there's a big chase scene in the school, which is decorated up for Halloween.
Yeah, they get through like this one door, and Mike like smashes through it also, and Jamie falls down the stairs, I think.
Yeah, she gets brutalized in this scene.
Mm-hmm.
Now, also there's a dog. She has a dog that Michael kills in the movie. I didn't really want to go into that.
Yeah, I read that note, and I was just like, yeah, he kills the dog. Let's jump over that.
It really
one.
highlights why I prefer Jason to Michael.
Mm-hmm.
Well, aside from Jason, the movies are just more interesting with Jason Voorhees.
Yeah.
Also, his kills are more creative.
Right.
And he doesn't go after children or animals.
In this one, they were just like, yeah, whatever, Sam Hain, blah blah blah.
Well, they even dropped the Samhain angle in this one.
Yeah.
He has no reason for doing this.
Well, in the last one, they were like fully like banking on that as like
yes, but the last one had nothing to do with anything.
No, it was because that was the staple of the entire franchise at the time.
Yeah, but they changed their mind again.
We have the Samhain and the town running red with the blood of animals and children. Like that's all we got.
I do think we actually have a shout out to to Halloween 3 in this movie. When they get into one of the houses, there's the witch mask from the poster hanging on a wall.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Fucking, I didn't notice that one.
Maybe I'm just looking for something in the movie that was interesting and didn't really find anything.
Honestly, that's the only thing that they could bring back from that. So aside from maybe just straight up like the Silver Shamrock commercial.
Well, you can't really bring that into this world because this world exists as a fictional film franchise in the other world because it's all so freaking confusing.
It's the dumbest. Honestly, this is like the point where this is the point where the franchise is just like, no, this is getting dumb. Like, this is getting retarded. Like the third one can kind of tie into the retardation,
but at least
loosely.
it's its own thing, separate from the nonsense that is Michael Myers' entire deal.
Right.
So, Loomis shoots Michael a few times. It's not very effective.
Mm-hmm.
Rachel and Jamie escape the school to meet the mob.
Rachel hits him with a fire extinguisher at some point.
Rachel and Jamie go with the mob because they're like, okay, we're going to get you out of town.
Yeah.
So they leave on the way to a highway patrol station. And then Michael Myers shows up. And they throw him down a hole.
Well, no, she like hits him with the truck.
Because
they're like in the big chase.
And hit him with the truck. He falls down a hole. Gets shot a lot with a lot of shotguns.
Well, that was first, I think, right? No, it's true. She hit him first, and then they shot him a bunch.
Then the floor collapses under him, and he falls into a pit. And they're so trying to get rid of Michael Myers because they're at the house later, doing the kind of debriefing.
Yeah. Lumos was like, congratulations, you did it.
Congratulations, you have completed a great game and proved the justice of our culture. Now go and rest our heroes.
Yes. If you wouldn't have done it, I would have. But then Jamie goes upstairs and kills her stepmom. The end.
Yeah, she's in the clown costume, and we get the scene, like the shot from her eyes mirroring the beginning of the first movie.
Yeah, and she
And
stabs her
then-
with scissors.
Stabs her with scissors, comes down the stairs, and then Loomis starts
Comes
screaming
down the
no.
stairs.
He starts screaming no and pulls his pistol on the little girl. And has to be subdued by the sheriff.
While screaming, no, no,
No!
doing his best Darth Vader.
I do like, it's either his react, like, oh no, like what we're supposed to take is, oh, like, oh no, it's not over.
Yeah.
But I could also take it as Donald Pleasance just, no, you said this was the last one, no.
and then the Kool-Aid man busts in with a shotgun and says, "Oh yeah."
Hello, 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 hello. Oh no.
And then he shoots Donald Pleasance in the head as well as the little girl, and that's the end of the entire series.
And then the movie's over.
Yeah, and then Mike Myers has no reason to do anything anymore. So he slowly just rots in the hole that he should have died in.
So what do you think about this installment?
It's not as bad as the next one, so I'm gonna give it a slightly better score of a 4 out of 5.
I'll say the
4 out of
music.
10. 4 out of 10. That's what I'm giving.
I'll say the music's good. But
I'll
then
say
it's just
4
the Halloween
shotgun
theme.
stabs out of 10.
Yeah, like the shotgun stab was the high point,
Yes,
and it wasn't
was.
even that good.
Honestly, like they could have done so much better with this, which is why I'm giving it a 4. Needs improvement.
I mean, I would be happy with this if it wasn't John Carpenter, because I frankly expect better from my favorite director.
I mean, yeah, it's because of the expectation. It didn't live up.
Like if some no name had turned this one in, it would have been fine. Would have been better, honestly.
Yeah, it would have been way more accepting if it was just some indie developer, but no.
Because if this was like, I don't know, if this ended up, if the Night Brings Charlie was this quality, I'd have been happy with it. But
Yeah, honestly, for sure.
I expect better from, well, as I said, my favorite director.
Yeah.
But I don't really know how much to do.
Terrorgram, whatever the fuck that movie was.
Terrorgram was, ugh. The movie
Not
just
awful.
sucked.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Anyways, we'll see you with the next one.
Next week we're gonna look at the final installment of Halloween for this year.
Honestly,
Halloween
this one should have
5.
been called The Return of Michael Myers, or the fucking The Curse, or The Plague, or whatever the fuck you would have wanted to call it.
Well, this is called Return of Michael Myers, so people would go see it because Halloween 3 had no Michael Myers and no
witch at all.
witch. Should have had a witch. None.
Bye bye.
See you next week, guys.